Hey guys, I'm recording right now just to show you. It's now October 3rd, 2021. And I'm working on the next installment of my series, their 101 Tactics to Try and Control Your Life. I'm excited because I finally found the original footage of the first video I ever posted on my channel. So I'm recording right now because I want to show you. Right now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to duplicate the video that I had, and I'm going to remove all the music that I ever put on there. Therefore, you can be able to hear my messages clearer. And I'm going to show you exactly what they do when I put in a request just to duplicate my video. This is how they stop you. This is how they've been stopping me for all of these years. So I'm going into iMovie here. I'm asking them to duplicate my project, and they don't allow it. Understand, in me duplicating my project, it gives me a chance to remove the extra sounds that they choose to add when they're clouding the information I want to give you. I've had this YouTube channel since 2020, but they never allowed me to put on the original quality video. I finally got the original quality video, and they're not allowing me to upload it without their edits or tampering. So I thought you guys might be amused by that, understanding the reason why I'm making this video for you today and all the countless others I'll have to make when they continue to lie to you about the coronavirus. Morning, everybody, or rather afternoon. Right now I'm recording from my actual Canon G-Shot, like I explained to you guys before, because my brand new phone doesn't want to work for me. I'm going to show you exactly what happens when I try to put material together for you, and I'm doing my edits. This is exactly what they do to my normal footage. They alter it. Take a listen. Right now I'm recording from my children's phone, showing you exactly how they manipulate the sound of my video. Next installment. They re-edit, they re-alter anything that you record. And understand, when you're putting your pieces together, this is how they frustrate you. This is how they make you not focus and throw you off your game and try to make you an angry individual. This is how your government controls you. You see? I'm playing the video from my phone right now. And you're not even seeing the true content. They're altering the very video you're watching. So as you can tell, the minute I put the lens of my high-quality camera to my children's phone, you guys are not allowed to see the contents of the screen. That's because it's digitally controlled. No different from the audio we use in our recordings. It's digitally controlled. This is how suppression works. I do my due diligence and watching what it is that they're providing, because when I want to do a search in Google, right, I want to search for certain things. In the beginning, when I first got here, I was able to find everything. Not anymore. Not anymore. They stopped every search that I want to do. Anything that I want to look for, they don't want to give it to me. Why? You're so worried about me being embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I know what I'm looking for. Just about this video. Just about what he said. Everything that he's saying in that conversation. When we get messages sent to us through Facebook or through Instagram, it's not only by a person's free will. Someone is telling somebody else to give you this info to influence the decisions that you're always making. I know that because that's what they did to me all this time. And because I push through, like the video is saying, I don't let that bother me, because it shouldn't bother me. I have my family. I made my family. I'm being a responsible father. So what exactly is wrong? I'm in the middle of my work, and I'm coming down to conversate with the locals. Let's see what they have to say, if they're not going to try to stop me from doing my work. as they've been trying to do for the last 10 years. Check it.
House elections. This was the first major step for...
You got your Congress.
Hey, we've got a ways to go, but it's a start.
I get it. I get it. You're always going to disappoint someone. It's a professional hazard, especially in your line of work. I'll be there.
Thank you.
I realized that that connection was no more. I realized it. It just hit me. I said, well, this relationship is, that connection is no more. So guess what happens? I know this, but years later, I try to reconnect, and guess what? It turns into bitterness. The reason why some of you, it's like trying to drink old milk. You're trying to drink expired milk. It's the same thing. It's like drinking expired milk. Once the expiration date comes and you keep trying to enjoy it, it's going to make you sick. Once the expiration date comes, there's some things in your life that the season for that thing is over. It's not working for you anymore. It's not going to work for you anymore because it's over. It's no more. It's done. It's done. That season is done. And you're still trying to relive it. You're trying to recapture an expired season. And guess what? It's making you bitter. It's making you bitter. Let me tell you something. There's nothing more dangerous and more toxic than an expired season that you won't let go of. You know, you're supposed to, that was there for a season. Imagine if Joseph tried to stay in the prison because he had favor there. Imagine Joseph said, hey, I got favor in this prison. This is where I'm going to stay. He never would have ascended to the palace. You have to understand when it's time to move on. And when it's time to move on, stop looking back. Some of you have dealt with failures. You've dealt with disappointments. You've dealt with pain. And you're still holding on to it. You're still rehearsing it. You're still looking back there. You're still saying, well, you know what? In 1972, this happened. Get over it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be insensitive. Get over it. Move on with your life. Move on with your life. Move on with your life. Stop looking back. Stop trying to capture something back there. There's nothing back there. Please share this video. And remember, and really share it this time because Facebook's been trying to slow my videos down. But please share it. And remember, Jesus is Lord.
So I'm giving the man the courtesy of listening to the whole video. You understand? And what he's saying, I don't view him as wrong in the things he's saying. The issue is that those things don't apply to everybody.
You're not supposed to dwell in the past.
Hold on for a second, Mama.
This conversation is specifically about the fact that I do not dwell in the past.
The season of moving on and not looking back, it occurred to me when I had my first marriage, and in my first marriage I did everything I could to make sure that she could survive in a world she could not.
I'll be there.
Thank you.
I tried to take care of a woman who was not from our country. She's a foreigner. And where I was born and raised, it's one of the most dangerous places in the world. I'm spending my life making sure that she has everything that she needs and that she survives. Not only because it's the right thing to do, but because as my wife, I believe that's what she deserves. Okay? Supposed to be protecting her. So, in that season, while I'm helping this person do the things that she's doing, prior to meeting her, I had worked for years achieving goals, achieving accolades, earning respect of, honored officials, important people, celebrities, you name it. And then the moment that I needed the people's help, when I was taking care of this woman, everyone abandoned me. On top of everyone abandoning me, they blacklisted me. And they told me that my career will never go on. That's the moment where this story comes in. Because that season is over. That season of believing that you can trust everyone, and that when people say that, by the grace of God, everybody uses that, but they don't apply God into their life when they're taking from somebody else. In my life, I have taken nothing from nobody else. I have done nothing but giving. I give, because that's what we are all supposed to do. We're supposed to help each other and give. But at that moment, it became clear that you can't rely on everyone, and everyone won't hold true to their promises. I want to show you something, because this is one example of things that I look at, or that I do, or that I see. And whatever you feel like, I want you to say it, because we're just going to understand each other. We're just going to see something that's a little different, because I'm glad I watched this video. You know what I mean? Because again, that applies to some people who don't know what's going on in their life. But there are some of us who do know what's going on in our lives. And when those people know, you know what happens? They lock them out. Why? Because they'll tell the truth.
Right.
It's like a person who goes to a casino. If you can count the cards, you're good at watching the dealer when they're doing the trick. They don't want you there. Why? They want to be able to take the money from the people. So if you're there to call it out, oh, he's going to mess up our business, get him out.
Right.
That's what that is. So, let me just show you, and then you tell me what you think. So, for those of you who are watching, I am showing a video of an Asian girl who is dancing around a bottle of Corona beer. This video is not old. This is brand new. This just came out. So here we have a girl who's fairly young, surrounded by beautiful music, dancing around a Corona beer bottle. Now, am I mistaken, but aren't we going through a virus right now?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to repeat it again. I'm showing a video that is brand new of an Asian girl dancing around a Corona beer bottle, dressing sexy, fairly young, with beautiful music, and we're in the middle of the coronavirus. So I'm going to stop it right there. Ma, tell me what you see.
To me, I see a seductive video
Mm-hmm.
with an Asian woman drinking a beer. A
Yeah.
Corona beer.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I look at those things all the time. But
So you break it down.
what I see is a young Asian girl. She looks like she has the ability to be intelligent. She looks like she has the ability to have a great job. But she has to do that. Who is paying her to dance next to a Corona bottle when we're in the middle of the most deadliest virus in the world? But she's dancing around a bottle, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Also, the pastor who spoke before, he had his mask off. Here we have an incredible virus that's happening right now, in which we're all supposed to be protected and all these things, but he's able to walk around with his mask off. Yes?
Yeah.
And we're celebrating the virus like that.
Okay.
Okay? So, I want to break down what happens to me on a daily basis here in my home. When I'm outside in the street, if I walk down the street, I am instructed to talk to certain people. When these people come and approach me, I don't bother to talk to them. It's not because I don't want to. It's not because I'm not a good person. It's because they're doing something that they were instructed to do as opposed to me just living my normal life. Okay? Yesterday, when did you get the video, by the way, Mommy, about this preacher? When did you find it? You found it yesterday, right?
I was just looking at it yesterday because I was looking through Facebook yesterday.
Well, that's cool. It's no problem. It's no problem. So, I went out yesterday to make a purchase, to get something that I wanted to have. And
Yeah.
it just so happens that a really attractive girl was right there in front of me. So, she was right there in front of me, and I did the same thing that I normally do. I don't talk to nobody.
Okay.
Because it's not going to make any difference. So, when I don't talk to this beautiful girl, what happens in turn is that they start sending me men around me. And then they start sending me people that, are dressed in funny outfits so that I have to look at them and read messages on their back of their shirt, rather than people who talk to you directly. This is what it is on a daily basis for me. So, this is what happens when I don't engage the people. When I don't engage the people the way that they want me to, if I make an order in a store, they get my order wrong.
Okay.
So what did I do? I ordered a Starbucks white chocolate mocha. So it's supposed to taste like coffee.
Right.
When I ordered it and I got it and I left, it was just milk with sugar. Milk with sugar. Just like the video you just got. Spoiled milk.
Okay.
You see the timing? So, it was milk with sugar, and I would have an issue with it. I would go back and change it, but I didn't even bother because I already know what it is that's going on. So, it's the same routine I deal with every day. So, when I come home and I want to watch television with my children, with my family, yes?
Yeah.
This content that you saw, I have it on a specific laptop. I would have a different laptop on. But when I'm watching a normal family TV show, you know what happens within the programming? They start putting naked people in the middle of the picture while we're eating dinner, in the middle of these things. And my kids are dealing with this on a normal basis because this is their country. They don't say nothing, and this is what they are forced to accept. So, when I'm watching these things, yeah, one could say that I'm rekindling my past because my family was born in a certain area. It was born out of a certain thing, and I have the right to enjoy what my family represents.
Yeah.
However, when I'm watching those things, I'm watching what my daughter should not be doing. I'm watching what my children should not know about so that I can inform them and be a parent and make sure that they know the things that they need to know so that they can have the option to walk with God if they want to or succeed in their life as they deserve if they want to. Yeah? So,
Yeah.
this entire corona thing, this nonsense, like he said, you know, some people are out there trying to hold on to their past.
She spoke about the Jezebels.
Yeah, that makes sense about the Jezebels, but I'm not discussing Jezebels. I'm discussing me, who is a person who I don't get influenced by Jezebels. They're not my influence.
Right.
My influence is family. My influence is doing right by the people around you, and the people around you should be doing right by you.
Last week, the weekend, when we had the conversation about my niche, and you asked me the question that, like, it's not about the kids, it's not about the family. What do you want? Like, what is your passion? And it was crazy that I couldn't answer to that. This week, I was thinking a lot about, like, what is the purpose of my life? Like, why am I here? Like, what am I doing here? And I never thought about that before. I mean, in every stage, different stages, I guess that people have different purposes and different things they do, but people should have a purpose. But I never really thought about that. I mean, we both know that I was doing things based on other people's expectations.
But you didn't know that before me.
Right. Yeah, we both now know
Right.
that because I was doing that, I guess like I became someone who can or who doesn't even think about having your own like purpose in your life.
You became someone else's tool, not your own.
Right. Well, anyway, when I thought about like what if I die today, I realized that so little I have achieved in my life.
It's because of the seeds that were planted. It's like
I understand,
that. Like,
Lamont.
I wish I could have been there more. Like,
But the family could have had a forgiving heart. Her being old, her being raised the way she was, trying to do the best that she could. She made mistakes like everybody else. But not to be there for her, that killed her because she didn't
space, 9 stories above the deck. There's a full-sized basketball court and dodgeball arena, and a casino, a comedy club, 2 12-metre climbing walls, a science lab just for kids at the limit. They even host a regular parade with fully conjured actors, acrobats, and giant balloon drops, and DJ-led parties. The perfect storm is a triple-speed water slide with a swirly champagne bottle at the bottom, and there's a full-on water park festooned with tasteful textures and splash of rainbow. If all that sounds a bit naff and resorty, why not try a round of glow-in-the-dark laser tag, or try your hand at surfing on not 1, but 2 12-metre flow rider surf simulators. The art deck is dominated by an innovative amphitheatre where Olympic standard divers plunge 9 metres through the air into the deepest pool on any ship anywhere, performing daredevil acrobatics with dazzling light shows and other choreographed theatrics. Not keen on the water? There's a normal fast towards the bow, where